Right, so I had my breakfast at this hotel called Hotel Mayura. The food was great, price was also reasonable. As you can see, the bike is completely loaded. Even though it's not going to rain, I have just put the rain cover to protect it from the dust. And yes, now I'll continue my journey. I have to go this side towards Shimoga, and after another 15 kilometers I need to take right, and there is a shortcut which directly joins Tarikere. Right, so let's go boys. I'll go from this side. So yeah, I had heavy breakfast actually. I had idli vada, half avlaki and half upma, I think. It was a mixture, and I had a big tea because I need to be, I don't want to stop anywhere else now. And by the time I reach home, it will be 2:30 or 3. So after that I'll have lunch. So I'll have small breaks just for water, nothing more than that. Yeah, from here the road is like this only till Shimoga. Even though I'm not going to Shimoga, the road is very great, very scenic. But if I go through Shimoga, it will be a bit long, extra 30 kilometers, which I do not want to ride. So I'll be taking a shortcut near Muduba. Last time me and Nagireddy, when we came to this place, it was night, 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock I think. All these reflector lights, it was looking very beautiful that time. If you are good at cornering, this road is very awesome. From Tirthalli to Shimoga, 60 kilometer stretch. You will enjoy this road. I am not so good at cornering. It's always difficult to ride with your stomach completely full. Stomach is completely pressing against the tank bag. The time is around 8:10 now. So next break I'll give it 9:30. I think I can ride for 1.5 hours. Let's see. After that I need to stop for changing the battery. Sky is slowly getting cloudy. I hope it doesn't rain. You can see full clouds over there. If it is like this only, then it's very good. If it rains, then I'm gone, because I'm not wearing rain liner, only warm liner. One good thing about these 400cc vehicles is that no matter how much luggage you put, it will easily full. It doesn't even feel like I have the luggage on my bike. Wow, the view is great there. I think it has rained here yesterday. Oh, cute little puppy. Because you can see all these, wet patches on the road. But according to the weather forecast, it doesn't rain. But you never know. You can never trust Malnad weather. It can rain anytime. It's like Bangalore only. See, it's completely wet. Wow. Beautiful. Sakadagide road. Only problem is the sun is directly pricking at my eyes. My helmet visor is full of insects. Ella hulagalu sattu bittidave. It's like a slaughterhouse there. I saw it in the hotel itself, but I did not want to clean. So I need water to clean it. Because if I clean it when it's dry, it will create scratches on my visor. So never clean the visor with a dry cloth. Remember. Best way to clean the visor is take a piece of cloth, make it completely wet, and then just place it on the visor for 10 to 15 minutes. So it will loosen up all the dirt or dust or insects, whatever it is, and then you can slowly clean it. So that is the best way to clean it. So I thought I'll go home and do that. Anyways, it's not creating that much of problem. Yeah, this place is called Muduba. There's a temple here. What is Madappa? Chaudeshwari temple. And I need to take a diversion to the right. Bhadra Reservoir, Nasimrajpura. This is a shortcut actually. Instead of going to Shumaga, Bhadravati and then Tarikere, this road directly goes from Muduba, Muttinakoppa and directly to Tarikere. So allallalli road halagide. I have done so many times this road, but still it saves me 30 plus kilometers. It is worth sacrificing that. This is completely interior road. As you can see on both the sides, it's the difference is too large. You can't get down. Also due to, I think it has rained recently, it's completely dirty. So if I get down, then it's very difficult to get back on the road. The road is also not that smooth here, but many people take this road. If you just want to enjoy the journey, then Tirthalli to Shimoga, the direct road is awesome. It's very scenic. If you want to save time and money, then this is good. So this is the State Highway 65. It connects Koppa and Muttinakoppa. So this road is bit wider than the other one. Wow, crazy, awesome landscape. If you have DSLR, you can take awesome pictures here. My tailbag was a bit loose actually. It was leaning to one side. I stopped to just make it proper. I was afraid that the bungee cord was cut. Luckily nothing has happened because laptop is there in this bag. That too, it's my wife's laptop. If something has to happen to that, then I'm done. This is Bhadra Tiger Reserve. I'm not supposed to stop anywhere for the pictures or anything. Everywhere they have put up signboards. Also they have checkposts here and there. So it's like I am riding through the forest. Here and there are open spaces like this, full of farm. I think this is Areca nut plantation. And I can see few houses on either side. So it's not that deep into the forest. Yeah, so far I have covered around 102 to 103 kilometers from my home, and average speed is around 60 kilometers per hour. That is pretty good actually, considering the Ghat section. Weather is cool. So far so good. This stretch from here to Umlebail, there is a place called Umlebail. I need to take a diversion there. So till there the road is pretty bad. Full of patchworks, potholes everywhere. It's very rough also, as you can see. It's not smooth. So you can't go more than 4th gear. As you can see, I'm going in 4th gear only, doing 70, but the bike is jumping like this. So another 5 kilometers I have to go in this kind of road only. This town, this small place is called as Umlebain. So I need to take right here. This is a state highway 65. This is towards Tarikere now. This road is good. It's wide also. So another diversion now. Again right. This is State Highway 57. So no more diversions, directly Tarikere. Even this road is, average, not top class. It's very old road. By the looks only you can tell, and they have not repaired it. See patchworks, aha! This place is called Lakvalli. There is a dam to my right, Bhadra Dam. I'll show you there. It's beautiful, especially in the night. They'll put all these lightings, and if they have opened the gate, then it will be too good. But I don't think they have opened now. In rainy season they'll open it. So this is the dam to my right. They have opened the small gate there, if you can see to the right. The main gate they have not opened. Totally 4 gates are there. So this is Bhadra project. Slowly my butt is starting to pain. KTM seat is very hard. I don't know why they have compromised on that. They have given everything else except the comfort. And obviously this is a track bike, but still seat is a very important part of the bike. Yes, so now I have joined the Bangalore-Shimoga highway. Even though it's a highway, it's single road actually. So till now it was a shortcut. So I have reached, yeah, you can call it Tarikere. This is Tarikere, another 1 kilometer maybe, that's all. And after Tarikere, maybe after 2 kilometers again I have to go left towards Hosadurga. You can also go straight, but that road is not, great. It's like this only till Bangalore. Single road, you can't overtake easily. And here and there patchworks. It's not great for two-wheelers. So I thought I'll take that Hosadurga route. It will go and join the Hiriyur highway. So from Hiriyur, obviously it's a 4-lane highway. So I can save the time, even though it's 30 km more. And I have only 2 bars of fuel left. I'll refuel once I take left. I do not want to stop here anywhere. Riding through the city is always difficult. See this guy taking such a long cut. Because you never know from which direction people will come. Cyclists will be there. Lorries. Too much of traffic. That too, riding KTM RC390 is even more difficult. Now this road straight, it goes to Kadur, Birur, Tiptur, Gubbi and then Tumkur. But I'll take diversion here. Yeah, so here, this is Hosadurga road. I'll refuel here only. Anyways, it looks like a clean petrol bunk. Petrol 88. Oh my goodness. Car tagantira? No problem, I have 2 bars left. It's completely cloudy now. I am getting the sense that it's going to rain. which I seriously hope it doesn't. Oh man, oh, if I get stuck in rain, then it's going to be very difficult. As you can see, it's completely black clouds. Black clouds means definitely rain. And no shelter here also to stop anywhere. Only petrol bunks. I have to find a petrol bunk now. It started to drizzle now. Definitely it is going to rain. I must stop soon somewhere. I have to change the battery also. Oh man, I don't like rain. The range it's showing is 60 kilometers. I hope I find a petrol bunk before that. Yeah, I have stopped at this place somewhere near Ajjampura. So I'll take a few minutes break. Because I wanted this kind of place to keep all my stuff. I can't stop anywhere else.